J Drone here. What's going on, guys? We got this Wasp that I 5.8'd, and we are at a car dealership. It's actually the one that I got my Kia from that went defunct. So we're gonna see if we can do a little fly here without getting in trouble. All right, guys, camera's rolling. You can see traffic moving to the right, blades round. Let's go. I'm gonna spoiler alert already. If you don't want to watch the whole video, you don't gotta watch the whole video. But spoiler alert, dude. This got over a 10-minute flight. This drone got over a 10-minute flight with an AIO in it. All in one camera. 10-minute flight. You know what that means? I'm going to tell you what that means. That means 10 minutes in goggles. You don't ever get 10 minutes in goggles. Clearly, if you're flying whoops, you generally get about 2 to 4, 6 tops. If you're flying 2S burners, 3S burners, you generally get around the same time. Depends on how hard you're flying. We got 10 minutes of exploration here, and that's what we do in the beginning. We kind of explore this lot that we're in, and then we start kind of finessing our moves. We start getting a little bit of style to the flight where we're actually flying around these cars and kind of figuring out how to fly. Not that J Drone doesn't know how to fly, but in FPV goggles, I am definitely not a pro. I am learning. And what looks good and what feels good is non-jerky movement. Like right there, we kind of went left, left, left stop, left stop, left. Right there was a little bit more fluid. Towards the end of this video, we start getting really fluid, and basically with our left pitching and yawing, we kind of move that all into one. That way we don't have such a jerky movement. So this is good time on the sticks for muscle memory in the goggles. As you can see, Kia, Hazleton Kia, that's where I got my Kia. The home of the scam, they were the home of the lifetime guarantee. Got the car and came back from Route 66. Shortly after that, boom, they ain't honoring nothing. And then shortly thereafter they shut down. Then they shut down Nissan, and then they shut down Hyundai. They have one lot open yet, which is Honda, and all the vehicles on this Kia lot are Honda. A little bit of backstory if you want to check into that. You could also Google that. I have videos on it. It was also in the news. Pretty big deal. NFL players actually owned these car lots, and they're doing some pretty shysty stuff. But anyway, back to the dronage. Dude, this is fun. This amount of time in goggles is epic, and I kind of figured we would get this type of time because the camera that I took out of here, the Wi-Fi camera with the dope camera lens that I complimented as soon as I seen this drone, and the antenna that came off of it, and the board that came off of that, had to have weighed just about as much, if not more, than what this AIO did. And I connected right to the wires that, bamzo. Here it goes, here it goes. See, a little choppy, we'll get better. I connected directly to the positive and negative wire that the original camera was to. That way we have a nice draw and we are not getting a bolt beat effect. If you don't know what the bolt beat effect is, a lot of us put AIOs on the bolt beat and immediately we got a LVC warning. We're not getting LVC warning on this immediately. We're not getting LVC warning on this until we're supposed to. Here's a little climb-a-roo for you. Little climb-a-roo for you. Not going too high because we are really close to an airport here. But again, I'm barely going above these street lamps, and there's no way airplanes would fly that low. So I am safe to be flying this close proximity. All those cars, they're Hondas. But dude, this is epic. This was super simple to do. I didn't solder anything. I snipped wires, I twisted wires, and I used 2 pieces of electrical tape. That's it. The most time-consuming part of this is all little itty-bitty screws that were in this. And the plastic mount that actually held the original camera in, we had to mod that just a little bit because we used it as a pillar, so to speak, to hold the AIO. Here we go. Swoop tops, swoop tops. I think we're going to do it. Nope, we didn't do it. We're going to swoop some tops in a minute, though. And what do I mean by swoop tops? We're just going to go right over top of these cars. This was fun, man. And then shortly after this, guys, I ended up flying in a side parking lot of Walmart with a B-whoop from Bull Clash. And here we go. We're going to fly close to the building. That way you know where we are. We are in Hazleton at the Hazleton Kia. That is closed. Spoiler alert. So guys, we are pushing, dude, we're pushing 4 minutes in there. We got 6 more minutes to go. So if you want to turn it off, go ahead and turn it off. I wouldn't see why you would want to turn it off, though. Don't turn it off. Watch the full video. It's fun. Enjoy yourself. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. And again, I'm not going to do a how-to video on this. If you're a part of Drone Days, the link for that will be down below. It is the best group on Facebook for drones. Here comes a little fluidity. A little fluidity flying around these cars. Bam! Love it. Crisp. Clean. Dude, if we can draw that roundabout, it was round. It was the edge of a circle. There was no sharp lines. There was no 90-degree angles. If you can follow me. If you can't follow me, I'm terribly sorry. I'm a very visual learner, and I could think very visually. But yeah, Drone Days, I showed the inside of this. I showed what I did. And again, it was super simple. Anybody can do this. I promise you, anybody can do it. The only modification that you have to do to this drone is cut a little hole in the top. Cut a little hole in the top for the antenna to pop out of. You don't have to. You could kind of bend it, but I think it would work better if the antenna was poking out as opposed to bending it backwards, because I did think about actually just having it bend backwards, but then I'm like, nope, there's the tops. There's the tops. A little top cruising. Then we'll go for a little forward cruising. Little forward cruising. Dude, love it. This was fun. It really was fun. Like, I got back in my wife's in the car. She's waiting for me to get in the car and go to Walmart, which is right next to this place, so she go shopping, because that was the initial intended purpose. Another little sky climb for you. I got in the car, smiles, big smiles across my face, and I'm looking at her, and I told her, I said, that was fun. That was really fun. And it was really fun. This is a super toy grade drone. This is a brush drone, a gear-to-gear brush drone. It is packing a decent milliamp an hour, 3.7 volt. That's the way it's able to stay in the air so long. And I'm telling you, I don't know how many times I could say it. Being in goggles for about 10 minutes is really fun. Exploring, bam, look, fluidity. We just did like figure eights there. Actually learning how to finesse the controller, that way you're not getting jerky movements, and we're actually getting fluid turns, and being able to counter 180 degrees that way, 180 degrees this way, and making it look good is I don't know what the word for it is. It's I don't know what the word's for it. I'm trying to think of a word for it. It's a good feeling. We'll just leave it at that. There's definitely somebody that's renowned as a thesaurus down below. Let me know what the word was that I was looking for. It's a good feeling, but I promise you there's probably a word for it that I could have inserted in there instead of tripping over my words. We are cutting to 7.5 minutes, guys. We got a little bit more flying to go. And this drone, I believe my codes are still valid for it. I will put the codes down below. Hopefully the codes are still valid for it. If you go on Facebook, the ScharkSpark, I think that's how you say it. They have it spelled weird. They have a Facebook page. They're really good with the Facebook page. They're doing 3-year warranties on these drones and also giving you an extra battery. The price of these drones for being brushless super toy grades, it's a little bit high. It's just a little bit high. But you get the satisfaction of buying on Amazon. You get it prime. You get it quick. And a three-year warranty. That right there is worth the extra money, I think. And the simple fact that I absolutely loved this drone before modding it and took the time to mod it, that should say something to you guys. Generally, I won't stick an AIO on just about anything that I don't like to fly, because what's the point then? This drone, stock out of the box, I absolutely like to fly. The Wi-Fi camera I wasn't too thrilled with because it didn't have an SD card. So we thought, well, I like the drone. I like the way it looks. I like the way it flies. It gets good range. What am I going to do to make this more enjoyable, even though it's already enjoyable? Bam! AIO! AIO! Throwback there. Anybody been with the channel for a little bit? Down below. Write AIO and put little musical symbols. That'll let me know that you've been with the channel for a minute. Other people who haven't been with the channel for a minute, you probably think I just done lost my lid. I'm singing AIO on the J-Drone channel. What is this all about? Throwback. It's from way back. When I first started using AIOs, and AKK actually reached out to me because I was using their products, and they threw me 1 or 2 of their cameras, and it was a little jingle. AKK actually reached out to me and said that I had their whole office area rolling when I was singing the AIO song. So it kind of stuck with me, and for about a good solid 4 to 5 months, we were singing the AIO song, and I know a lot of you guys remember it. Guys, we are winding down here. We are at 9 minutes and 48 seconds, probably with a 10 to 20 second wind up. Dude, we got over a 10-minute flight. You generally do not get over an 8-minute flight on toy grades. It don't happen anymore unless it's dubbed will fly 12 to 14 minutes, which some manufacturers are doing. But we've modded this. It has AIO in it that's constantly getting a draw from the battery. As you can see, I'm using FXT goggles there, the original setup. I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button, thumbs up. Questions, comments down below. Get at me.